Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week. No, this is for quarter four. I've done that every single reading, by the way. This is for quarter four of 2023 and October through December, but we're just going to jump right in here. You have this Lover's card and this main female card, so definitely could be love. Every single person has had something about love here. Doesn't really surprise me. I mean, I said at the beginning of the year that I felt like the end of the year was better for love anyway, so it doesn't surprise me that it's coming up. But yeah, there could be a very passionate connection coming in for you. I feel like I'm pretty sure, Sag, that you've been getting like really good love readings with me for a while. So it doesn't really surprise me that it's showing up here. Even if you don't want love, that this could just be you committing to something that you are very committed to, like a business or your career or something like that. And yeah, I love this card here, this Grand Symphony card. It kind of says that everything is adding up, or kind of like all the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. So if you've been confused, or if you haven't been sure like how to do what you want to do, or how to be successful, or whatever the case may be, it looks to me like you're really finding a way to make connections so that you can be more successful. Look, divine counterparts right here. So definitely very good for love. And again, just good if you're just like matching up with a business, connecting with a business, or a career or health routine, or whatever you're trying to do in your life. Definitely looks very good. You have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups could just be a soulmate. Again, I personally do not read Six of Cups as a person coming back from the past. Even, as I always say, all the old tarot books say do not go back to the past with the Six of Cups. It's just a card of thinking about the past, but it can also be a card of a soulmate. And, I definitely feel there could be like a soulmate coming in for you here, whatever you want to call it, very deep connection. So, that looks good to me. I also feel that this could be a gift from the universe, and every single person that I've read for has had these cards of like a gift from the universe. So I really feel the universe is kind of giving us a gift at the end of the year here. It could be like a little bit nicer energy. I don't know how to describe it. I really don't, but this is something that I personally wasn't expecting in these readings, but it has been a little bit of a challenging year. So, I kind of feel that we all could be getting a little bit of relief here over the next 3 months, which would be great, right? You have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. He's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's saying, like, is it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth it for me to work on these Seven Pentacles? Or is there something else that I could be doing, or something different that I could be doing with my life? And so again, I feel for a lot of you that you could be making a change here with the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card of passion and desire. We see that here. There could be like a little bit of a devilish connection coming in here where there is a lot of passion and desire. I don't think it has to be a bad thing. This could be a good thing that's coming in for you. Again, I do see like a lot of passion here. We're going to look into that devil. We'll see what's going on there. But the other thing I would say is that the Ace of Wands represents out with the old, in with the new. So I do feel that there could be like a very new connection that's coming in for you with the Ace of Wands. But it could also just be something new and creative. I do see a lot of you working on something creative here. Again, you have that Grand Symphony card, which says, if you've had like a business, or if you're working on a side hustle, every Sagittarius I know has a side hustle, right? It's your thing, apparently. If you're working on a side hustle, you could be doing things to like really take it to the next level, or you could be legitimizing something like getting an LLC or something is popping into my head. So it's like you could be making something more solid, more concrete, if that makes sense. Especially for those of you that have a side hustle, and it looks, again, I feel this could be really, really good for you, really profitable. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the area of the good stuff, so really good. With the Six of Cups, you have this extremism card. Again, maybe you're used to people who are too extreme. Like maybe they are just like too one side or the other. It's kind of funny because it's like, I feel like some of you, what's popping into my head here is maybe your history in love is that you like date a person and maybe you say like, oh, I want a bad boy, bad girl type, right? But you get like the extreme. And because of that, then you say, oh, I want someone who's nice. But then it's like you get someone who's too nice, It's almost like Goldilocks is going on here, right? I feel like you're looking for someone who's just right. And, I don't know. That's what's popping into my head. I feel like you could be like finding a person who's kind of like just right, just in the middle. not too much of one thing or the other, just a more balanced person. I don't know, weird, but that's what I get there. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have this ostentation card. I feel like you've learned to see what's real and what's not. That's what this card represents. Like, this is real, this is fake down here. And, the whole point of this card, and especially with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're better at analyzing things that, things in your life, like what's going to work, what's not going to work, in work and business, your love life, pretty much everything. With the Ace of Wands, you have this restlessness card. I would be careful of rushing something, especially going up to the Devil here. The restlessness card could say that you're getting restless in love or, any other area of your life. And I feel like it's just kind of saying take your time. Don't rush things that don't need to be rushed and all that other good stuff. Next, what are we doing? Oh yeah, your next big change. You have this card that says uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. You have the World. Some of you definitely could be moving. You have this card that says if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. Yes. Don't be afraid to break the rules. But I do feel a lot of you could be making some, very big changes in the area of your next big change. You could be really, some of you, I feel like I feel like saying over the next 3 years for some reason, but, I think that you could really be surprising yourself with your own capabilities over the next 3 years. And, I feel like part of this has to do, like if you have a side hustle, for example, you could be quitting your job. And maybe you didn't think you would do that. Maybe you didn't even think that it was possible for you to turn your side hustle into a business or something. I don't know. Someone needs to hear that. So again, but I do feel it's like a process. It is going to take time, but, we see a lot of luck here. You have the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles even is a card of quality work. So, just adding it all up, I feel a lot of you, it's like your work is really speaking for itself. And again, I do kind of feel like you're surprising yourself more than anything with how far something can go. So really nice. You have the World, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. The World is, of course, a card of accomplishments and success coming in for you. Definitely a card of change. So I do feel that there could be a big change. In the major arcana, we go from the Fool to the World, and then we start all over again as a Fool. So, it looks to me like you could be starting a new cycle. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, a much more fortunate cycle. It's kind of like a much more fortunate cycle is beginning for you at this time, or at least that's what this reading is saying, is like you're about to start a very fortunate cycle or something like that. So love it. I would be careful of your habits. Like if you have any habits that steal your time, or anything like that, I feel it would be a really good time to kind of remove those habits from your life. It could make you more productive. And again, someone always gets offended and they're always like, how dare you say I can't drink 2 gallons of rum every single night? I'm like, I don't care. You do whatever you want. Right. But again, the tarot can't tell you what to do. If you enjoy drinking gallons of rum, go for it. Become a pirate, right? But what I would say is, again, if there's something that's stealing your time, I would make sure that it's not ruining your life. The devil really isn't like good or bad. It just says there might be certain things that, that you need to look into. It could be people as well. We see these cards here that really kind of say you're separating yourself from certain things. What did this say? Oh, leave all that is familiar to you, right? So again, you might have a friend group that's familiar to you, but maybe those people aren't growing. And, I kind of feel like some of you want growth with the Knight of Pentacles. You want progress. You want to be making progress. So this reading looks to me like you could be making a change here. And also, sometimes I feel that the Knight of Pentacles says that you could be making a lot more progress than you are. So, he's not moving. He's the only knight that represents no movement, and he has these empty fields behind him here. It's like he could easily plant seeds in those fields and they would grow. So I feel for a lot of you that it's kind of like time for you to plant seeds, to plant seeds in a new direction, because I feel there's a lot of growth that the universe wants for you. But again, during these times, like, when we make these great changes, it's like sometimes there are people who just can't come with us, right? And I do get that feeling for you where it's like there might be certain people in your life who just can't come with you on the rest of this journey. With the World, you have this inheritance card. It's like, I feel like this is your divine inheritance. It's almost like you are living the life that you are meant to live, and I feel that's what this is. I don't know. There's nothing else. I thought I was going to say something else, but there's nothing else. That's it. There you go. With the Devil, you have the Lust card. Yes, I'm telling you right now, I knew it with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands kind of made this very obvious, but, this could be one of those connections that starts off very lusty, and if you catch my drift, and then, kind of maybe it develops from there. So For some of you, this might start out with sexy time, right? I have to keep it PG for YouTube, and then it turns into something more. Look at this. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have a status card. This is like my fancy couple card. So, some of you could be, getting with a person where it's like the two of you create a lot of status together. This is giving me power couple vibes, or like, maybe you have a side hustle and the two of you together turn it into something more. Maybe they have a side hustle, the two of you turn it into like a business or something. But definitely power couple vibes if you want love. If you don't want love, by the way, again, this could just be you gaining status. It could just be you becoming more successful. Next, in the area of the unexpected, right away, I don't think there's anything unexpected here, by the way. I always say I label these rows, but I don't try to make them fit. I don't feel like there's anything unexpected coming in for you, really. I mean, I think you're surprising yourself a little bit, over these next few months, but also really like the next 3 years or so. But I don't feel it's unexpected. You have this Uncharted Sea card and this Grand Symphony card. Again, the Uncharted Sea card encourages you to step out into the unknown, to do things you've never done before. And, a lot of this reading really is encouraging that. The Grand Symphony card, I really feel, is everything adding up. It's like all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Everything's making sense to you now, is what I feel like saying. So, I don't know. I really like this. I feel like there's good stuff coming in because of it. You have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. Again, divine counterparts here. If you are meeting this person, I do feel you will feel very fortunate to have this person in your life. You have the Queen of Cups, which she really follows her heart, and we are in a very heart-based time. I pretty much encourage everyone to follow their heart at this time, to do things that they love to do, not things they hate to do, and all that other good stuff. So I feel it's an amazing time to follow your heart, follow your bliss, follow the things that bring joy and happiness into your world. That's what I would do here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune represents a change in your fortunes. I feel like you're feeling more fortunate at this time. It's kind of like you have that whatever this card said. What did it say? The Uncharted Sea card. And I feel like you feel like the wind is at your back, with this. It's like I don't feel super excited about this like I normally would with the Wheel of Fortune. It is a good card, don't get me wrong, but I feel this is more of a subtle energy, right? I feel like this is something that's a little more subtle. It's kind of like a little bit like the universe is kind of gently nudging you along. I feel there are kind of like little clues that are popping up that you're moving in the right direction. So yeah, I really do like this reading. You have this Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork, kind of says teamwork makes the dream work. So anything you can do to work together with other people would be very beneficial. I also feel that you really are getting recognized for the quality of the work that you're doing. The Three of Pentacles is specifically a card of quality work, and you could be getting attention, or you could be having victories because of the quality of the work that you do. But let's see where this is going. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Empathy card. I feel like you're attracting a very caring person. Someone who probably has a lot of empathy, who really cares for you. It could be, a person who has water in their chart. It could be a water sign. I'm not really picking up on anything, really. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or a Leo that's coming in for you. But what I would say is this person, they probably do have water in their chart. Maybe not their sun sign, right? But I do feel it's a person who's very kind, caring, very giving type of person. The Queen of Cups is the card of empathy, and you have the card of empathy as well. With the Wheel of Fortune, here you go, excitement. How weird is it that I said I'm not very excited about the Wheel of Fortune, and of course the universe is like, well, you better be, because there is a lot of excitement and joy and happiness rushing in for you. It is weird as well that I do feel that we're in a time where we really need to follow our excitement. If something captures your interest, if something excites you, if a new idea makes you excited, I would be moving towards those things, whatever they are. Could be like business ideas, could be job ideas, could be ideas for relationships. Whatever is exciting you right now, I would move towards whatever those things are. With the Three of Pentacles, you have this resourcefulness card. Yeah, it seems to me like you are getting the resources you need when you need them. The Three of Pentacles, it kind of reminds me of, like, it's almost like the universe is saying, you need to get started because you will get the things you need as you go. And, most people think like, oh, if I start a business, I need money. But it's like, no, just get started now without money. And then everything will fall into place if you get started. So most people do it backwards. They think like, oh, I need these things to get started. It's like, no, get started. And then the universe, you're proving to the universe that you want something. The universe will move out of your way. But, again, if you're worried about resources or having the resources to do something, I feel like this is saying, don't worry, the resources are going to show up. At the end here for the good stuff, doesn't matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. You have this routine card, says daily tasks, pattern, plan, consistent, and predictable. I think a lot of you, there's a bunch of other words that all represent the same thing, but, I feel a routine would be very beneficial. You have this disconnection card, it says detached, alienation, indifference. I feel you're about to become attached if you want to. I also feel you're feeling more connected with the Wheel of Fortune as well. You have the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. The King of Cups, of course, could be a person coming in for you, someone of very deep emotions, someone who's has a lot of empathy, someone who's very caring. Again, this could also be you in the reading as well. There's a boat right here. And guess what? The boat on the King of Cups represents going into uncharted seas, uncharted territory. The boat on the King of Cups, very specific. It represents a time where our ancestors would get on boats and they wouldn't know where they were going. So, it really represents needing to step into the unknown, and that there could be a lot of success or new ideas in doing something that you've never done before, and it could lead to money. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. It's a card of like apprenticeship mastery. It's a card of like working on one thing. And so I feel that a lot of you could be finally getting your rewards for all your hard work. He's been working diligently as well on one thing. He has only been working on those pentacles. He's not working on anything else. So I feel for a lot of you, there's a lot of success coming in for you, but it's going to come through working diligently on one thing. I also feel if you've been working on something for a while, like trying to build something up, you're about to have a breakthrough is what I'm getting. Not really a breakthrough card, but it is popping into my head that, maybe you've reached a certain level with your side hustle, if you have a side hustle or something you're doing. And I feel like there's a breakthrough coming in for you very, very quickly. You have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, of course, is a card of taking the lead. So I feel that you could be taking the lead on something. He has this world in his hands. And it kind of says you have the whole world in your hands, but he needs to leave a comfort zone. He is at the top of this castle. It represents his comfort zone, and he needs to leave it so that he can go explore the world. Again, he thinks everything that exists just exists in front of him. He's not looking at that world that he's holding in his hands. So, it kind of says that he's only looking at what's in front of him. He's not looking at all the opportunities that exist. So I would open up, even though this is showing up in the area of the good stuff, I read intuitively, and again, intuitively I'm getting that you need to, see that there are a lot of opportunities for you with that Two of Wands. Let's see. With the King of Cups, you have this optimism card. Yes, I feel you could be attracting a very optimistic person. This would be your card as well. So, you are the sign of optimism here, Sagittarius. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be attracting someone who's also very optimistic. I also feel there's like a lot of reasons for you to be optimistic about your future. And again, it looks to me like you're just getting these little, like I said, it's like the wind is at your back, like I said, but it's maybe the way this is kind of manifesting your reality is little clues that you're going in the right direction. It's like the right people are showing up in your life. Maybe you're making more money or, whatever it is you need. It's like you're getting these little clues that things are going the right way, and maybe that's been missing for a long time. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have this companionship card. Yes, definitely a true companion if you're attracting love. Also, I feel this could be talking about support from your business or your career or whatever you do for your finances. Again, I feel there could be more support. You could just be feeling more supported by your finances with the companionship card. With the Two of Wands, you have the seduction card. Yes, I do feel like you are seduced. If you're meeting a person, plain and simple, you got that Devil, you have the Ace of Wands. Again, I feel like this is hot and heavy very quickly. Maybe it starts that way, and then you become companions over time. It's kind of like starting backwards, but, whatever. If it works, right? And so, but I feel like you are seduced. Like, if you already know who this person is, I feel like they already got you, and you probably know it as well. And vice versa is true as well. It's like maybe someone has their eye on you, and they're already seduced by you. Take it how it resonates, but again, I feel like someone already has someone. And again, if not, I feel like this is going to happen very quickly or very soon. So, there you go. We're going to pull 5 main themes and see What else wants to come up here? You have this beetle card. It says good fortune on it. So I do feel there are clearly good fortunes coming in for you. You have this eye card. It says psychic ability, trust your intuition. So I do feel that some of you need to trust your intuition at this time, or trust that you know like what to do. And I feel you are feeling very intuitive as well. So, trust that intuition. You have this bullet that says, do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. I think I was saying something about people in your life who, aren't right for you. So, again, maybe you need to stand up to people or something like that. You have this turkey card. It says someone is behaving stupidly, and so I would avoid stupid people. Plain and simple. I have a rule: avoid losers. Don't allow losers into your life. People always tell me that's low vibe, and I'm always like, well, loser, right? I don't care. I don't allow losers into my life. Plain and simple. Get over it. You have this desk card. It says pay attention to your work. Yes, I think you are. 8 of Pentacles. I think you're just very focused on your work and the work that's in front of you, and that's exactly what I would be focusing on here. And finally, you have this cane card. It says pay attention to your health. Every single person has had something about their health. So I wouldn't be worried or paranoid about it. I would just pay attention to your health. I would just, like I've said to everyone else, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, take care of yourself, don't burn yourself out. So again, part of me wonders if this isn't even a bad thing, if this is just because the end of the year feels very motivational to me. Like we could feel very motivated, and so you could just be working too much, and maybe the universe is saying make sure to kind of balance that out. But looks amazing. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.